Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. It is a overcast day here, but that's okay. It's had rain a couple days now, and it's been nice to clear the air. I love the smell of rain after it falls. Don't really like being in the rain per se, but it smells nice once it's done. So, welcome to another edition of Owen's Observations. Excuse me. What I want to talk today, and I've talked about a lot, is expectations and intentions. I find this week has been pretty, end of last week, beginning of this week has been pretty incredible to see some of the fruits of the labor, if you will, of trying to live with more intention and being that way. So I've had a couple deals that are possibly coming to fruition here that were a direct result of me being intentional and being upfront and direct with the people and letting them think things over and then come back and say, yeah, you know what, that works for us. I've got another deal where very frustrated with the partnership and while it would be so easy to blame everything on the other partners, that's not the truth either. Because when you go into these deals and you're not clear and you don't have intentional discussions on how to do things and things don't go well, that's not the other party's fault. That's as much your fault as theirs, and sometimes more so. And you need to take responsibility for that and deal with it. This one I'm dealing with on the sense of, we have clauses in our shareholder agreements of, people call them a shotgun clause, buy-sell agreements. And the beauty about those is they make it fair. If you have to end the partnership, the offer has to be fair, because if I offer to buy you out, you, in that clause, you have the ability to buy me out for that same price. If you make the offer, I have first option to buy you out for that price. So it can solve a lot of issues when it comes to an unsolvable partnership. And for me, like this one partnership, like I say, I think we all went in with best of intentions, but it didn't work that way. And so it's been a frustration for me the last 6 months for sure. And it's just got to the point where I'm not prepared to put any more of my time and my energy into something that I'm banging my head against the wall, And whether the other party sees it or not is irrelevant. That's why we have partnership agreements, and that's why we have exit strategies for that reason. You don't have to give a long-winded explanation if it's not working for you. You can just say, look, I'd like to be bought out, or I'd like to buy you out. But it is unfortunate. And I say it's unfortunate because I think the partnership deal would have been different had both parties come in with a little more intention and a little more understanding how they operate and what they wanted to do. So for me, it's been a lesson, like I say, in being intentional and you know what, one of the things that also has come to the forefront with some other things is that there really is one person who has to drive the bus. You can have partnerships, but you can't have 10 people running the company. It just doesn't work. So you need to understand where you fit in that. And if you're not the one running it, you can support, and you need to support. But if you try and run it and that's not your lane, you're also going to have issues. And it's something I'm learning, because I've done both, where I'm running it and also support, and I feel I can do both. But if the other parties don't feel that they have the ability to lead and that's where you expect them to be, that doesn't work either. So again, it's intentional on how you deal with things. And that's sort of what I'd like to talk about today. Have a great afternoon.